Join Tammy Adams, intuitive life coach and spiritual healer, as she teaches, empowers, and guides you on an intuitive level. She will help you to become open to the often hard-to-face reality of your past karma that is carried into your present-day core problems and blockages. Tammy is here to deliver the messages from our angels. Every show delivers the information that the angels need you to receive. She's here to help you to start learning the truth. Tammy will teach you how you can begin or enhance your spiritual practice. She will lead you in guided meditations, giving you the tools to start understanding your own soul, spirit, and body. What is karma? Is karma real or imagined? Can you clear up bad karma from your past? How? All these questions and more will be addressed by Tammy through her gifted communication with angels and her spiritual skills.
Good morning and welcome to Karma Talks. It is so wonderful to be able to be here today on this beautiful, beautiful morning over where I am. And to all of you, wherever you may be, I hope you're doing amazing and well. It's so wonderful to be here on March 1st, which is also Ash Wednesday, and also the beginning of our Karma month. There's a lot going on today. It's the first of the month, it's Ash Wednesday, and we're focusing on karma. And to me, I was just laughing this morning. When I woke up this morning, I saw the sun shining, and I was like, oh, it's such a beautiful, glorious day. It's such a wonderful, beautiful day. And I was thinking of all the things that are supposed to be transforming in this month. You know, plus we're starting through the transformation in regards towards going through this cleansing process for those who do Lent, for those who do, and you don't have to be religious in order to do these type of fasts and cleansings, but it's so wonderful to be able to cleanse our bodies and clear ourselves. And when we cleanse ourselves, it does create this feeling of renewal and new beginning, and truly helps us to go through a transformation. And it's kind of like when a butterfly, right? It goes into its little shell, and first it's a caterpillar, and now it goes, I can't think of the word right now, but it goes into its stage where it goes into that little corpus. I can't remember the word it is, but it goes into that, and it stays in that little nut-looking thing, and a while later, it turns into this complete transformation of a butterfly. And while it's doing that, it's going on this huge fast. It's going on this huge, huge cleansing of transformation. And it's transforming into a caterpillar, into something that crawls on the ground, literally. No wings, no nothing. And then becomes this beautiful sight with wings and colors, and no longer crawls, but flies. And it becomes a butterfly or a moth or whatever it may be. It's amazing. It really amazes me how Mother Nature works, how creation works. And we don't allow ourselves to truly be aware and pay attention to the beauty that is around us. So really take advantage of that this month, because March, the season that we're in right now, is about transformation. And this month of March is about healing and cleansing our karma. And there's a lot of information that is going to be given to all of you today and throughout this month in regards towards the subject of karma. And then I'm following that along with many of the things that I'm doing. I'm actually doing this whole month of the radio shows is going to be dedicated towards karma. Then I have a karma class that's going to be focused on helping people to identify with karma as well and learning how to heal it and connect with karma. So that class will be like workshops that, like last month was about soulmates. This month will be about karma. And then I also have my blogs and my newsletter. So it's all connected. There's going to be so much information available to so many of you. And if you're interested in getting involved with any of that information, and what I mean by involved is by participating in your messages or your experiences and your growth, which always excites me. Don't hesitate. Definitely don't hesitate and email me. Go to my website, asktammyadams.com, then go to the contact page and email me your story or your experiences, because I love to share those to help to inspire others, to help show others that it's not really that impossible. We think that it's so hard. Like during the time of Lent right now, today a lot of people around the world are going through this cleansing process to say, okay, I'm going to give up chocolate. I'm going to give up coffee. I'm going to give up whatever they give up. I'm going to give up bad behavior, whatever they say. And as they're going through that, they're cleansing themselves. They're going and really go through this sacrifice and this transformation of healing their bodies and realizing that life has so much more to offer. And this is all connected. This is all connected to karma. How do you say that this is connected to karma? Because what we put out there is what we receive. Okay, let's first talk about, like today's show is called Identifying Karma. And what is karma? First, let's talk about what karma is just for a moment. Karma is energy. Just like everything in our life, the trees, the air, the flowers, our bodies, animals, every single thing carries energy. And karma is energy as well. And through this energy that we are connected with, which is karma, we allow ourselves to create positive energy and negative energy through our behaviors, through our actions, and also through how we treat ourselves. So when you go on a fast, you go on a healing journey, or you go on a renewal program, whatever you do to help to renew yourself or to go through a transformation, that all creates good karma, positive karma, transformation in a good way. You know, the reason why I gave the example of the butterfly is because when we go through this transformation, we no longer are crawling. We no longer are on the ground, so connected to the ground, and really allowing ourselves to be a part of all this, this energy that feels and keeps us having this feeling of being binded. We allow ourselves to start soaring. We allow ourselves to start transforming into positive energy, into a higher vibration, being able to allow ourselves to recognize and having awareness. Karma is energy. It is not something that we can allow ourselves to buy. It is not something that we can allow ourselves to control of others. It is not something that we can manipulate, to be very honest with you. I had someone ask me this. I was doing a class just not too long ago, and somebody was asking me that. But what if I do this? And what if I do? It was like they were trying to manipulate karma. I'm like, you can't manipulate karma. Sorry, it all has to do with energy and our vibration. It has nothing to do with playing a game with it. You can't control karma. You can only create negative or positive karma. And it has to do with our actions, and it has to do with our energy, with what we do, what we put out there. Even people who do not believe, non-believers, people who are atheists, people who are scientists, people who don't understand religion or have a faith, know that karma is real. And they even express it in this way where they say karma, there is an action that creates a reaction. And that action that creates a reaction is connected to karma. So if we cut all the trees down, that's an action that we're doing. And there's going to be a reaction. There's going to be some type of reaction to what we're doing, which is wrong. Now, say we go plant a whole bunch of trees, baby plants. We're creating an action, and there's going to be a reaction. We're recreating. We're creating a karmic energy. We're creating a karmic deed, a really wonderful positive action, which helps to bring things back. Say how we're creating pollution to the planet, and we're polluting the waters with plastic and garbage and trash in the oceans, on the shores, wherever it may be. And people are doing oil spills in the ocean. That's a negative action. And all those scientists talk about this repetitively, that we must allow ourselves to create a good action by cleaning it up, transforming the negative deeds that we have done into positive actions, so we can change the energy, so we can change our planet, so we can change the karma that we have all created as a group. All of us have done something. Even I, myself, has been a part of doing something not good to our planet. We all have. Whether we are conscious of it or unconscious of it, whether it was, having too many fires, whether it's wasting water, whether it's throwing trash out the window, which I see people do and it shocks me, which is, so many things, right? I was in Egypt and I've seen how people just litter. They'll drink a bottle of water, they throw it on the ground. There's no litter control, none whatsoever. And I was amazed at the amount of litter that was covering the lands of Egypt. Up and down Egypt, all around. Cairo, Alexandria, everywhere that I went. And it was very, very sad. Because I saw how people did not allow themselves to respect and have the good karma, the good energy to their land. And when we don't take care of things, we don't allow ourselves to have good reactions. I will be back and we will continue this conversation after this commercial.
Conscious media for conscious minds. OMTimes.
Ascending Hearts is no ordinary dating site, but a spiritual dating site with a purpose, to link you with your soulmate. We engineer the serendipity so you can trust that you will attune with someone that has the same matching vibration as you. Ascending Hearts, the conscious dating site for the spiritually aware. Try Ascending Hearts for free. AscendingHearts.com.
Join Vibe Nation radio host, international psychic medium Carrie Turcotte, as she guides her listeners to rediscover themselves by accessing the keys of knowledge that already exist within. Each week's show is divinely orchestrated to intertwine with the universal energies, allowing the listeners to go deeper within. At the end of each show, Carrie will tap into the energies of the listeners and give a message from Spirit about the upcoming week. If you really want to get to know who you truly are, join Carrie each Monday at 3 p.m. on Vibe Nation Radio.
Have you ever wondered why you were born? What is the purpose of your existence on this planet? Life can't just be about paying bills and spending 8 hours a day at a job that makes you miserable. Haven't you ever wanted your life to have meaning and purpose? Well, intuitive life coach and spiritual healer Tammy Adams can help you. She's been working with people for over 30 years all over the world, helping them to start living their life's purpose. Her exclusive clients have been able to live their dreams, break down the barriers that have been holding them back, and truly have happiness, love, and joy. For the first time ever, she is making her Life Purpose program available to you. Are you ready to pursue your dreams? Are you ready to have self-love, self-confidence, and self-worth? Are you finally ready to have love, joy, peace, and fulfillment? If you're ready to invest in yourself and commit to making a change in your life, then call Tammy Adams today at 916-930-0781 and ask about her Life Purpose program. Schedule your discovery session with Tammy to find out if this is the program, is right for you. Stop hesitating to pursue your happiness. You deserve to live a happy and fulfilling life, and Tammy is here to help you get there. So, call today and ask about her Life Purpose program. That number again is 916-930-0781. God bless.
Dear John, I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is serious, and I can quit whenever I want. Why can't we get back to when you checked on me? I don't want to leave, but remember, when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range today. Find out how at heart.org/blood pressure. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back. So why do we have karma then? We have karma so that we can allow ourselves to truly reap the rewards of our actions. But not all our actions are good, right? So you have to think about that. What actions are you creating? Are you doing? What actions are you putting out there? Are you doing good deeds? Are you doing good actions? Are you creating good relationships, good friendships? Are you allowing your karma to create and to make good energy back? We have karma because we all are part of energy. We are all part of energy. And karma is something that we have to show us what we have done. It's a way of teaching us. It's something that continues to change our vibration, help our vibration, or show us as a mirror of what we have created. Now, for all of those who are listening to the show, I know this is a heavy topic in some ways, but you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. In a lot of ways, this is not heavy at all because it is so easy. It is so simple. It is so wonderful to be able to create good karma and to really transform ourselves. Why do we have karma? Because we have karma so that we can allow ourselves to reap the rewards of our good deeds, but also to show us what we are creating and what we are doing. If none of us had any type of reaction to our sin, to our wrongdoings, to our rudeness, to our unfaithfulness, to our bad deeds, whatever it is, then everyone would be bad. Everyone would really, truly continue having a very negative and very misbehaved and unkind disconnected life. So we need to allow ourselves to realize we have karma to keep us in check, to keep us in balance, to help us to continue pushing ourselves forward in a positive direction. And karma is real. Whether you get paid back that karma tomorrow or 10 years from now, I'm being a little over-exaggerating. I don't think it takes 10 years. But if, whatever it takes for that karma to come back to you, it always comes back. Always comes back. So many people ask me in regards towards people who are not kind and ruthless and rude or don't have morals or adulterers or whatever it may be. They say, well, how is it that their karma isn't taking them down? How are they still able to keep their head high? How is this able to happen? How is that able to happen? And I explain to them, not all of us have our karma hit us right back in the face. We don't all have an immediate, snap the finger, just automatic, okay, here's your karma, this is what you did, here, coming right back at you. It doesn't happen within a moment. Sometimes karma comes back and hits us when it's most significant, to be recognized that we've done something wrong. It's all about perfect timing. And unless we are aware of what we have done, we won't learn the lesson of the negative we've created. Can we ignore the fact, this is a really great point, can we ignore the fact that karma exists? Think about that for a moment. Can we ignore the fact that karma does exist? You can't ignore the fact. Absolutely. Anyone can do whatever they want. It's a free country. But we will still have that karma that we create no matter what. So we can ignore the fact. We can ignore everything I'm saying. It can go in one ear, out the other. We can allow ourselves to pretend you didn't hear this conversation, but no matter what, your karma is still collecting, good and bad karma. Your karma is still building up. You will still have a reaction to your actions that you've created. Whether you believe or whether you don't believe, it doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with karma. Karma still goes on. It still exists. It's still real. And you'll still have a reaction from the action that you've created. What can we do to become more aware of our karma? To me, this is a great question because I've had many people ask me this. What can I do to, be more aware of my karma? Well, what can I do then? Help me, Tammy. And I explain to people, it's very simple actually. In order for us to become more aware, you just allow yourself to be conscious of your actions. It's super simple. So instead of cutting someone off, as you're driving and being rude, don't do that. Instead of someone being rude to you and you being rude back, be aware of that and be conscious and don't make two wrongs make a right, Show that you're the better person. Instead of wanting to fall into the arms of someone who is trying to create this negative relationship, we get that person's married and it's going to create an adulterous situation. Don't fall for that. Don't let lust make you create a negative karma in your energy. Don't do that negative action. If you know it's wrong to steal, whether it's stealing someone's relationship, stealing someone's items, or stealing someone's heart, or whatever you're doing, stealing someone's truth or trust, don't steal that. Learn to be a better person because that's what we are here to do. We are here to have a good experience. And I know what I'm saying almost sounds impossible, but I don't believe in impossible. We all know that. I only believe in possible. And then I also have people tell me, but those who are good and those who are, I even had someone I spoke to yesterday who was talking about this, but those who are good and those who are behave well and have good hearts and do good actions, you know, we don't reap the rewards of all this success and prosperity and this and this and this and this. And I said, you know what? We don't need all those things because we are happy inside of our soul. We're happy in our being, and we have more than what they have. We may not have the biggest bank account. We may not have the biggest recognition. We may not be on the top of a cover or whatever it wants, or we may not have, you know, all this biggest, most prestigious career or whatever it may be. But we have happiness. And happiness cannot be purchased. Happiness cannot be controlled. And happiness cannot be faked. Cannot be false. And when we have happiness and we share that with other people, people see that light. And that light sparkles and becomes as big as the sun, which we all know is huge. I'll be back in a moment.
The Real Conscious Connection. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Humanity Healing International is a small nonprofit with a big dream. Since 2007, HHI has been working tirelessly to bring help to communities with little or no hope. Our projects are not broad mandates, nor are they overnight solutions, but they bring the reassurance that no one is alone and that someone cares. To learn more, please visit humanityhealing.org. Humanity Healing is where your heart is.
Hi, I'm Kelly Fox, host and astrologer of The Astrology Show. Each week, I'll give you access to the current transits, which are a valuable tool that provide astrological information to help unlock the potential each of us has. Understanding the stars can help steer us in the right direction to make better informed choices. So if you're wondering what's going to happen in your week ahead, be sure to tune in to The Astrology Show for guidance, Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Are you in search of love? Now, when you hear the word love, do you think of a true, meaningful, instant connection with someone that makes you feel as though you've known them your whole life? The kind of connection that has a magnetic energy and a seamless fit to your thoughts and desires. The kind that cannot be anything other than your soulmate. If this is the kind of love that you've been searching for and think it'll never happen for you, stop. Your soulmate exists, and Tammy Adams can help you find them. Tammy Adams has been an intuitive life coach and spiritual healer for over 30 years. She's here to help you connect to your soulmate. If you think your soulmates don't exist, please do not be mistaken. Tammy is here to tell you that every single soul that has been created has a soulmate. Through her intuitive abilities, over the years, she has connected countless clients with their soulmates. For the first time ever, Tammy is making her soulmate program available to you. If you're tired of the heartache, if you're tired of searching, if you're tired of being lonely and constantly having this longing for that one person, then please call Tammy today and ask about her soulmate program. The number is 916-930-0781. Schedule your discovery session with Tammy to find out if this program is right for you. This program is exclusive to those who are ready to finally invest in themselves so that they can have a fulfilled life. In this moment, you have the opportunity to finally have love, passion, and joy. Don't hesitate in pursuing your happiness. So call today. That number again is 916-930-0781. God bless.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Buffett. Save the Manatee Club has helped to protect imperiled manatees and their aquatic habitat for decades, but there's still more work to be done. Threats from cold weather, red tides, pollution, and boat collisions continue to take their toll on the manatee. So let's work together to safeguard the manatees and the places they call home. Be the friend they need. Visit SaveTheManatee.org. Thank you.
Welcome back. So a lot of people sometimes ask me, is karma only bad? And of course, that is not true. That is totally false. Karma is not only bad. Karma is something that we create, like I mentioned during the show. Let me give an example. So Mother Teresa, you know, a lot of people say, well, how did she become so recognized and what happened? And you know, she had all these huge, huge miracles that happened and these wonderful gifts that were given to her because she created good karma. She believed that the more she put a helping hand out there, the more she made a difference, the more she opened doors for others, she was able to change and transform our planet by creating good karma, by helping to inspire others, helping people to realize that good does exist. Bad karma is very, very, very easy to collect. But good karma is also very easy to collect. And many of us don't allow ourselves to really, truly understand, or we're not even aware that it is so simple. And it really is not about science or difficulty or complications or even being perfect or really even just, you know, taking every step in complete awareness or being cautious of every single step. It's okay to not be aware for a moment. But the more we become aware, the more we allow ourselves to be conscious of the things that we are doing, the more we will allow ourselves to create good habits and transform ourselves. You know, a lot of people don't realize that karma has a lot to do with the way we treat ourselves. So if you're neglecting yourself through alcohol abuse, drug abuse, that's bad karma. And I'd like to talk about that for a moment because people tell me, well, you know, I've had a horrible life and I was molested and I was abused or I was neglected or I was in foster care, whatever the situation may be. And I get that. I sympathize with them and my heart goes out to each and every one of them. I've lost my job. I lost my family. Miserable, miserable situations that are very, very, very sad and very, very, they rip your heart out. I get that. They create a very, very deep wound. But I have had very dramatic, very serious, damaging experiences as well, which I have been able to very clearly climb out of. And I've been able to find something that has made me want to smile. I found something that has inspired me and helped me to become this energetic ball of light. Not because I was just gifted. I mean, yes, I understand the advantage I do have over most people is that I've always been gifted and I've always been able to communicate with my guardian angels and spirit guides and connect with people who passed away. I've been able to talk to Jesus. I've been able to talk to Mother Mary. I can read people's lives and see what path and what direction to guide people towards. I know information, and I will always know that information because I've always been gifted. But even though I was gifted, that didn't help my life. That actually even made things more complicated because I always had people make fun of me. Still to today, people make fun of me. Still to today, people criticize, condemn, or leave messages or do nasty things, which are very sad and create bad karma. But I have been taught, and I have been able to have the blessing to realize by forgiving them and not abusing myself and not neglecting myself and not letting their pain affect me, then it makes me happier. It makes me feel light and enlightened. We allow ourselves to abuse the most important person on this planet. And that most important person on this planet will always be you. And if you don't take care of yourself by making for sure that you karmically are the most important person by karmically taking care of you, eating right, not doing drugs, not doing alcohol, not being, one of those people who do self-inflicting pain or, do the markings that you do on yourselves. There's so many people I work with that have been on heroin or even marijuana or cocaine, whatever, it doesn't matter. All sorts of drugs, or other people who overeat. And, that's another, negative karmic action that creates self-inflicting pain, which we say it doesn't because they're like, oh, well, the food can't hurt me. Well, yeah, it's hurting you because you don't like your appearance. You're making yourself unhealthy. And now you're not getting involved with exercise. And exercise gets our blood flow and our air flowing throughout our body, which creates oxygen and creates movement in our energy. And when we allow ourselves to feel sluggish, then we feel depressed. I mean, there's so many things that I can teach you today. But the bottom line is about karma. The bottom line is, what are you doing to help yourself? Forget about the actions for others for a moment. Let's talk about the actions we've done for ourselves. What have you done to better your life today? What have you done to create good karma for yourself today? What door have you opened? What leap of faith have you taken to benefit your life today? We allow fear to control us because we are brainwashed to have fear from our childhood up into our adulthood, and even still to today, whether it's through media, whether it's through people around us, whether it's through our bosses, but it doesn't matter who it may be. We are constantly having these negative situations around us. But the only way those negative situations can allow themselves to affect us is if we allow them to penetrate and truly let them sink in. The more we allow ourselves to love, number one, which is us, the more we allow ourselves to have confidence in number one, which is you, the more we allow ourselves to truly love ourselves, we will continue radiating that light which creates good karma. So if you want to know one of the biggest magic secrets that I can give to you today and carry you on till next Wednesday, which I always look forward to, being able to be here, is to love yourself. Live for yourself. Not in a selfish way where it's all about greed and it's all about selfishness and it's all about just me. But I mean it in a healthy way. I mean it in a loving way. in a wonderful way where you are realizing that you are special and you are here for a reason. And the more you allow yourself to love yourself, take care of yourself, heal yourself, you will continue being transformed. You will automatically start creating all this wonderful, great karma. Can we fix our karma? Think about that. What about bad luck and good luck? I know I've talked about this so many times in the past, and I talk about it in lectures, I talk about it in my blogs, I talk about it all the time. There is no such thing as luck. For those who don't believe in karma, for those who believe that karma is just a figment of our imaginations, let's say. And they're like, oh, I just have bad luck, and I'm just cursed, and I'm just bad luck, and I'm just good luck. I just have such good luck. I'm just that lucky person. That all has to do with karma, guys. It's not luck. It's called karma. It has nothing to do with luck. It's good karma. Maybe it's something that's connected to your past life, which we'll talk about in a future show. But karma is amazing. Think about that. Can we fix it? Talk in a moment.
Feed your soul with waves of consciousness on OMTimes Radio. Host your show on IOM-FM, the radio network of OMTimes Media, one of the more recognized brand names in the conscious community, and is backed by the extensive marketing reach of OMTimes. Hosting a show on IOM-FM immediately connects you with our extensive dedicated community.
Looking for inspiration?
Want to be inspired?
Not sure where to go?
Find Mark and Kim every Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern on Inspired Living.
Topics will elevate consciousness and range from metaphysics to the human and social experience and all things spiritual.
Welcome to an inspired community that offers support, encouragement, and new ways of thinking. You are the inspired and the inspiration.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. Look at this little face. How do you not love him?
Hamilton the Pug, Instagram star and shelter pet. Amazing adoption stories start in shelters. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back. These shows always feel like they go so quickly. It's like I just start talking and then it's practically over. So to all of you, I hope your notes are going well and we're able to get a lot of this information in to benefit all of you today. But think about that. Can we fix our karma? Can you fix your karma? A lot of people have this question that they're asking. When we ask this question, and the answer will always be yes. Always. Of course we can fix our karma. Absolutely. Absolutely we can fix our karma. We can fix our karma today. We can fix our karma next week. It's just up to you to allow yourself to say, when am I ready to be transformed? When am I ready to fly? When am I ready to stop crawling and start living? If you're done with crawling and being in that position where you feel like you're hidden under a rock or you're constantly in the shade, whatever it may be. You know, I can clear your karma. It's what I do. I help people heal from their past, get rid of the blockages, clean up their chakras, create balance. All you have to do is call 916-930-0781 or go to my website, asktammyadams.com. And when you go to my website at asktammyadams.com, go to the contact page and you'll get all the information. You'll be able to email me if you have questions or you're interested in really, truly starting to transform your life. Because this year, 2017, is a year of manifestation. And I will say this until December 31st of 2017. And this year, I believe, is going to be a spectacular, amazing, miraculous, transforming, beyond amazing year. Spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, in every way, it's supposed to be spectacular. So accept that and let that be in your space. Let that be totally just embracing you so that you can celebrate, so that you can fly, so that you can allow yourself to soar. I was talking to my assistant and she was saying something funny. I think it was yesterday, maybe it was 2 days ago. And she goes, Tammy, she goes, I really, really wish that you can go and you can teach more to all these stores that have crystals and, you know, all these classes and these things, because so many people keep talking about how they need to ground themselves and, you know, they need to be grounded. They need to be grounded. They need to be grounded. She goes, I really think the problem is that we're too grounded. And I teach that, how we are supposed to allow ourselves to really elevate our energy and our vibration and help ourselves to be more tall and standing up tall, not slouching, not allowing ourselves to be so sunken into the ground, but truly walking as though we are gliding across this earth, really being in such a enlightened state where we are transforming our lives and people's lives around us by seeing our vibration being so in a high place, not through drugs or alcohol or some type of medication, but through our karma, through us carrying an amazing vibration, because we are receiving, like they say, cause and effect. We're receiving an effect of good energy, of good light surrounding us. I met John Paul, the Pope, I think I was very young. And I met him, connected with him, lived in Vatican City for a little while. And I'm sitting there, and I always used to think, well, I mean, I've always seen auras. You know, I've always seen auras around people where that's your energy that you're putting off. Like there's auras around the earth, like the aurora borealis, the northern lights and the southern lights. So the energy is around all of us. And John Paul the Pope always had a very, very, very white aura around him. And I always thought that was so fascinating. So one time I had a camera. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. I can take pictures, you know, and show my family and, you know, send them home, whatever it may be. And I took pictures and I gave them to the people, the camera store, to develop them. And I received the photos. And in each photo of John Paul, there was a white light surrounding him. Physically, even the guy who developed the photos said, he took the photos out and said, I wanted to show you something. I don't know if there was something wrong with your film, but I have to show you that something happened. And I don't want you to get upset with me, and I don't want you to be angry because this is what you're paying for. But all the pictures have this white light around them. And I start laughing, hysterically laughing. And I said, oh my gosh. So I taught him, you know, about auras and energy and how that represents good positive energy and good karma. And he was like, I kind of thought that, but I don't know if you understood that. And this is really awesome. And he just was in awe of how amazing and how wonderful that vision was that he was able to witness. And it was just awesome. All of us have the potential to have that light around us. When I meet people, people tell me they see that and they're able to see the light that's around me, and that's wonderful. And to those who recognize it and see that, I thank you and I appreciate that. I try to do everything I can to keep my energy light and to keep it positive and to keep it filled with brightness. But of course, like everyone, we have good days and bad days. I hope to have always more good days than bad days, but the point is that as long as we allow ourselves to be aware of the situation, we could always, always change the vibration within a moment. Now, think about this. Is karma based on a specific religion? I've had people ask me this before. Well, I'm not Catholic, or, I'm not, Hindu, or I'm not, Sikh religion, whatever. They tell me all these things. And I explain to them very clearly, karma has nothing to do with a religion. Everything I talk about has nothing to do with a religion. I don't believe in a religion. I'm very spiritual, and I have practiced and I have studied religion and other belief systems. I've traveled the world, going to special places so I can witness and see amazing gifts of what certain belief systems have brought forward, and the knowledge and their experiences and their miracles. But there is no such thing as one religion, and there is no such thing in my eyes as one belief system. Many of them have been amazing and gifts to all of us, but karma is not based on any specific religion. And remember, most importantly, if you are ready to transform your life, if you're so tired of being in a negative place, if you're so tired of having an addiction, if you're so tired of being filled with alcoholism or whatever it may be, you're tired of the misery and the sadness, and you don't know how to get out from under the rock, don't hesitate. Please call me. I love helping people. That's why I'm here. I'm here so I can help people. I'm here so I can change people's lives around. Go to my website, asktammyadams.com, and start getting yourself really in a good place. And if you can't do that and you're not ready to do that, then continue listening to the radio show that I have and call in and ask questions if you want to ask questions. Or go and join my newsletter at asktammyadams.com and start receiving information about that, which is a constant flow of information, of weekly blogs, of daily messages that are all my social media sites, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all these things that I do. Then I have Facebook Fridays. There's so many things that I have to offer that are literally available to anyone. So don't allow yourself to let negative tear you down. Continue allowing yourself to be inspired. Continue holding your head up and realize that karma can be changed at any moment. Karma can be transformed. You don't have to be stuck with that sin, with that heaviness. But do remember that in order for you to change, you do have to forgive yourself. I did not mention that earlier. Forgiveness is a very, 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 very big step. In order for us to transform, we must forgive ourselves. But allow yourself to realize how amazing you are. Look into the mirror and start giving yourself daily messages of how amazing you are, saying how you're going to be healthy. You can stop your bad habits. You can find love. That you love yourself. That you're perfect. Talk to yourself and realize that every single part of you is amazing. Even if you may not be perfect because of your behaviors or things that you've created, you can change that. Don't let yourself be stuck. Don't let yourself go downhill because you feel like you're stuck and things are going to continue tearing you down. Be confident. Be sure of yourself so that you can be transformed. Let your energy really raise to a higher vibration. If you love someone, maybe you should change for them because you realize that if you change, you're helping them. To all of you, God bless. Until next time.